Hi, I'm Ielitenerdy.
And this is ZaiZoe, and we're doing it live.
Didn't even get to bronze.
Hey guys, ZaiZoe here. Welcome to my channel, and as always, don't forget to hit that subscribe, like, and share button. We'll stop and wait. I think that's been long enough. And as always, go and check out YouTube at Ielitenerdy. Not a lot of videos up at the moment. But as always, I strongly believe that YouTubers should support other YouTubers no matter how big or small we might be. We're all making the same games in the same community. And checking this out, Nerdy being found by a TOWNHALL 12. I don't even know what to say about that. There are times where, as you can see there, some defenses aren't going to be so bad. They're under 10s. You're going to get some 20s, close to 30s, and then you're going to get those, the minus 59s. It is just, it's horrible. There's nothing worse than getting a minus. There's one thing worse than getting a minus 59. Getting a minus 59 and having no shield triggered. That would ultimately be the worst thing, and that is the deciding line in some of these. Are you guys giving those shields? Got to remember, give those shields to the little guys. Make sure you see that the timer says that you've engaged the shield. If you're not sure by 30% or 60%, make sure you drop more troops by 90%. Make sure you got enough down there to see that, you've triggered that shield. And, yeah, so nice to see. When you're up there pushing, you can be found by those big bases. Just crazy to think that. And we're going to chat with Nerdy a little bit. Nerdy, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? We did record this earlier. It was pre-recorded. It is on different mics, so we might sound like we are in different rooms. Nerdy and I have been friends for quite some time. And we've talked quite a bit over the years. So anyways, yeah, that's what we're talking about. Hey, Nerdy, why don't you tell these people, give them your name, your age, where you're from, maybe, what you do as a hobby or a career. I don't know. When did you start Clash?
Hi, I'm Ielitenerdy, and I'm 14 years old from the United States. I'm currently attending high school, and I started playing Clash of Clans in 2014.
And most of you know my story, how I got started just by seeing a friend. I'm assuming, Nerdy, you probably got your start somewhat the same way?
I downloaded Clash of Clans because I saw my friend playing it, and I basically just asked him what it was, and he just told me to download it. Like back then, dude, the original iPads were like the new stuff. So like I had like an iPad first gen, and I just downloaded Clash on there. Now if I try to open Clash on there, it won't even freaking get past the cutscene because it just crashes.
So pretty much how a bunch of us have got our starts. And yeah, I've got one of those devices too. I don't know if it's, what the heck is. It's like a S2 or something like that. It won't even do nothing anymore. No longer supported by the game. But what are you going to do? I know that's happened to a few people over the years. And also, I mean, I know, like, Nerdy, you've been around for a long time. You've been in and out of Savage 7 over the years. I think he came to us as young as like 11 years old. That's been, oh man. That's why you really got to watch what you say in these games and what you do, because you are around such young children at times. I mean, I've always tried to keep my YouTube channels fairly clean. It's pretty much why I don't leave any live stream stuff in. I'm not very censored when I do my live stream stuff. But so you've been around for a while, but like, why push the low level? Why not just push high levels? Like, what's your interest in it? Why hang out with these guys?
Okay, so I push lower town halls because I think it's more challenging. Because, in my opinion, in the current state of this game, Town Hall 12v12 when it comes to pushing is uh, extremely, like, it's not necessarily easy, but the thing is, it requires way more luck than it should, and not very much skill. You can easily two-star every base by basically spamming troops all over the base and having basic knowledge of what you're doing. And I would rather push low Town Hall because the thing is you're hitting higher Town Halls, so it's more of a challenge to get the 50%. I kind of think that Town Hall 9 and 10's a bit too easy compared to the other Town Halls, and that's why I don't push them, but also Town Hall 8's a bit boring.
I remember back in the TH8 Ebola days, like, oh no, you've got Town Hall 8 Ebola. I just hated guys that upgraded. And you know, this isn't an insult to some of you too that are up there that think you're a Town Hall 12 and you're a great pusher, or an 11 or a 10 or 9s or 8s. I mean, give you guys your credit out there. I mean, you're doing your thing. Just to some of us, we've been around for a long time, and it's become where we know for the majority of it, it's all about time, luck, and patience. Records are going to be broken. Somebody's always going to be there to try and do better than you. If you're a Town Hall 7 and you can get to 5K, someone's going to try it in a Town Hall 6. If you make it in a 6, someone's going to try it in a 5. You know, if you're a 7 and you set the record at 4K, someone's going to come up and try and set it higher. And eventually, I mean, that is how it works, right? We're always trying to better ourselves. We're always shooting to break records, to break other people's records, to set personal goals. So this isn't any dig towards anybody else, but we've been around this game for a long time. This is what we've done. I mean, this has become who we are. We are pushers. Nerdy's got a 12 that he's taken up over 6K. Other bases as well, same as myself. I mean, we're running a wide range of different bases, and that's why I actually personally like clouds. The higher up you go, I kind of find the better it gets, in the sense that you can actually start doing more things. Of course, you're going to need another device. If you've got one device, clouds really does suck. But if you have more than one device, clouds is the next best thing that's happened in your life, because it lets you watch TV again, it lets you answer phone calls again, it lets you do things that you weren't doing when you were hitting next constantly and steady. But you know, I wonder myself, like, so, you know, there's lots of different, but specifically why Nerdy did you, the 6s and the 7s, like, what is your thing with those specifically? Because I know you've been in Savage 7 for a long time, and part of our crew, and you've got your 6 on the go now, so why specifically those?
So I really like Town Hall 7 and lower because it's not extremely challenging depending the base, but you go up against a lot of different varieties of different bases because most people use different layouts when it comes to lower Town Halls. So say you hit this one base, right? And it looks easy, like a lot of other bases you hit, and then you realize after you hit it that not only does it have an Electro Dragon in CC, it also has Tesla farms all over the base and a ton of giant bombs on the outside. And then when you hit those bases, you have to know exactly what you're going to have to do that exact moment, or else you're going to probably fail.
Oh man, that just reminds me so much of the days. Just seeing this even right now, the troops going down. I actually hit this base today, Nerdy, with my 7, which is funny, but I knew I had recognized the name as soon as I saw it. But like back in the days of the traps, people don't understand that neither. Like we're low Town Halls, like you say. You know, a lot of this stuff is oh no moments. There are so many oh no moments in this low level pushing where the CC can really destroy you. A few traps can destroy you. A couple Teslas in the wrong spot, oh man. And it's, I remember back in the days, I used to love taking traps. And that was the thing we always told people. I mean, admittingly, of course, the lower levels did get up there using some snipes, but it wasn't like what people imagine. People just think of this like, oh, just glorious, you know, easy Town Hall in the corner, everybody was a snipe. There were so many bases that were set up with a trap, or so many bases where the Town Hall was, you know, it was close to the edge. You could get it, but you're going to have to work at it. It's going to take you some effort, in which case, you know, I think those people were hoping you use most of your troops. You're not going to be able to 2-star their base, but oh man, there was just killer traps. There was just some that, you know, it was everything that you could do right. So you'd start to learn how to take the traps. You'd start to learn how to take the CC. You'd really learn your troops. And I just want to say that out of all the Town Halls that ever taught me anything about Clash, it wasn't my 9 and it wasn't my 11. It was always my lower bases. It was always going back to the basics and learning it again, remembering it from the start. You know, it helps so much. I mean, if you only have one bass and it's like an 11 or a 10 or a 12 and you think you're really good, and you got another device, make another bass and you will start remembering things and you'll be doing so much better on those basses. Your attacks will get better. I mean, it happened for me, not everybody, but I enjoyed it the most, was grabbing my lower levels.
When you're pushing TOWNHALL 6, Electro Dragons are the absolute worst. I can't tell you how many times I've lost a raid just because of the fact that an Electro Dragon takes like 50 archers to kill, and it's basically a raid killer. So, I don't know, I just think that like lower TOWNHALLs are extremely fun, and you also find a ton of whales. I wouldn't say a ton, but like enough to keep you motivated and keep you playing.
I mean, it really is the whales. Oh, the feeling you get from whales. It's almost the same as gambling. I mean, it really is. We're pulling a slot machine, and you're hoping for that big spin, that big win, that big prize, and you just, you dread the losses. So it is one of those things when you get up there. If you guys are going to do some low-level pushing, I mean, you got to remember not to let defense bug you. It is going to bug you. Don't set up the please help me bases and all that kind of stuff. As you can hear, I've got raids going in the back right now, searching for bases, always doing that multitasking. But as I said, you guys are going to get some whale defenses. Even as a 7, I get some times where I'm not shielded. It sucks. And there's not much you can do about it. Sometimes on bad days, you just got to log off and hope, it's going to be another better day. It really does help if you use gems. If you're not doing a gemming shield strat system, which I've gone over in many videos, you are going to struggle and you're going to have a lot of difficulty. It is bouncing off of those shields, but that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks a lot, Elite, for stopping by, talking to everybody, and everybody, don't forget again, hit that subscribe, like, and share. Get those numbers up there. I love you guys. Peace. See you later.